Hey everybody, so I just got my new Ferret Nation cage in. I have the Ferret Nation 182. I have the deluxe 2-story. And this is what it looks like. I got it all set up. And that's my little girl princess down there, who doesn't seem to like to use the ladders yet. I just got it in today and I upgraded them to this from this cage here. Much bigger, much nicer, and actually specifically for them. So I was just going to take you through it. So as you can see, I already have the one door open and I have the long ramp already on, and then to open you just squeeze the two together and the doors swing all the way open. Inside here it's kind of really dark, I'm sorry. I have a hammock that I made, some blankets that I made as well, a shelf cover for the old cage that I used to cover part of this one, and then there's the ramp that goes up, and this is on the higher of the two shelves on the bottom. And then as you can see in this back corner in blue, this is the ramp that goes up to the shelf. I don't really have any blankets down here, but this one, just because I have their water bowl here, and I have a food dish here, and their big litter box. It's the big high one, big square one. So I don't really have anything down there yet. And then on the top, let me go ahead and open it up for you guys. I don't have much in it yet still because I just got it in, but again, some more blankets that I made. I have cotton on one side, fleece on the other. I have the dice from Marshall's, and inside of it I have some cat balls. Just because they rattle and it keeps them in the same spot. I have a sleeping hammock back here that I made as well. I sewed this completely by hand, not even with a sewing machine. But yeah, and it's pretty large. And then I have fleece on the inside of it. And so this is something else for them to sleep in. I just have this in the back corner. And then I have the monkey hammock that's right here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's a monkey hammock, and they can sleep in the middle of it. Some more blankets that I made, monkey's tail, just like scraps of fabric for them to play with. And then I have another water bowl, and then I have a corner litter box up here for them, just because they are little and they haven't really gotten used to the big cage. And there's Timo. He decided to climb on in. For my water bowls and my food bowls, I have these. They're coop cups, and the reason I went with these, even though they're for birds, and they have ones now for ferrets, is because I do give them raw meat, and these ones are steel. They're stainless steel, so I can easily wash them, and it makes it a lot easier and more sanitary. And this is my little boy Timo, who loves to play. Oh yeah. Alright. And then underneath the cage, there's this great storage area. I have, there's my little princess again. I have it came with the other cage. It's the hay bale that was supposed to come with it. I zip tied it to the bottom of the cage, and I just have their pooper scooper sitting in it. And then inside this box, I just have some treats. I have 2 bags of Bandits, then I have the Ferrovites, and then I have the Ferret Lax and Ferrovite paste. They'll only eat these 2. They won't eat the other 3 still, because they're really picky eaters. But I have that in here. And then, let's see here. Alright, and then in here I have just all their litter with a scoop in it, just because it makes it easier. And then let me move their ramp to the other side. And then in this one I have their kibble, again just because it makes it easier. That way they can have their food and it stays fresh because it's sealed in here. And they just fit perfectly under the shelf, so it makes it a lot easier. And it still has a little bit of room, so as you can see, Princess can still play underneath. And then I have litter on the ground. I have this clear plastic sheet that I have down on my carpet. That way, since they're not used to this cage and if they have an accident and don't use their litter box, it doesn't fall on the ground and stain my carpet. So I have this, and it reaches quite a bit past on each side, and then it goes up the wall in the back. But this just keeps my carpet safe from any accidents they might have. Let me go ahead and put that back. And then, I don't know if you've ever seen this trick, but for cleaning their litter box, I just have an old tissue box that I have stuffed with trash bags that I have sitting down over here. And then I have a spray bottle with vinegar and water solution. And then I have this big tub over here that has all of their blankets and fleece and fabrics and stuff for making them more beds. And then the cage, or the litter box I have, doesn't have any way to attach it, so I zip tied it. And then also, let me see, close this up so I can show you. I made a cover for their cage because humans grew up ferret sleeping cycles by having our lights on all the time. So to prevent that, the best thing is to have a cover for your ferret's cage. And I just haven't found one I like, so I made one of my own. Timo's not going to be happy. Let me set that down so I can close this. So I have, let me focus. I have a piece of fabric I bought, felt. It goes all the way down the ground and all the way up, and this covers them. Sorry, Princess, I'll open it in a minute. And then I have strings here that I cut into it, so that way I can tie it together and I'll keep it closed. And then, as you can see, it basically closes it off completely so that there's no light going into it. And that helps a lot so that they can sleep during the day, while people are awake and we have people over and stuff, so they don't get scared. So I just have that, and then when I want to open the cage completely, like the top portion, like right now, I just fold it over the edges up on the corner, and then it just drapes down more on the other side. And then also I have it where I set up a string here so I can tie it back if I want just like the bottom portion open, and it looks more like curtains in. But since I have them out and running around, I'm just gonna put this back up. And then I also have a couple big boxes. In this big box I have styrofoam peanuts, or well, they're made out of cornstarch or vegetable starch, and they dissolve, so if they actually try to chew on them, it doesn't hurt them, it'll just dissolve. And then I have another one that I'm working on. This one has just ping pong balls in it. I ordered 144 ping pong balls, and as you can see, that's not nearly as many as I needed. So I just ordered 4 more boxes, and once they come in, they'll have another big box. So, but yeah. So this is my Ferret Nation cage with all of my stuff in it right now. It was a great cage. It was hard to put together because when I ordered it, it it was shipped in, and a lot of the pieces were bent, and my husband and I had to really work to get it put together because all the pieces didn't fit. I don't know, maybe it's just a bad one in the batch, but it was just things weren't welded properly in the sense of alignment is all. But it's very sturdy and it is strong, and I don't think I'm gonna have an issue with it. It's just that putting it together is a pain. But yeah, this is my review on my Ferret Nation cage and all my ferret stuff right now. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of my little fuzzy ferrets. Say bye, Princess.